Boys, what is up? This is actually going to be another sit-down vlog. So again, this is the channel, David Drum Bronner. This is just my name, channel. I haven't introduced really myself in some of the other videos, but if you can, make sure to subscribe. Our last video with FX3 did very well for being like my 5th video. So if you can just hit that little subscribe button again, that would mean a lot. Hit the like button and comment while you're at it. But today, this is my minimalist FX3 rig. Last video was actually my complicated rig. It looked more like an FX6. So today is going to be my minimalist rig, my 2 rigs without any V-mounts, just the normal FX3, the 2 kinds of rigs that I use. So the minimalist rig for the FX3 is almost just this. It's a cage. This is the 8-sin cage. It's about 120 bucks, and I will use the top handle. I do not have the extension on at the moment. That's kind of what that little plate is for. And then it is a Sigma 24-70. Now, that's pretty basic. People know that's what people use. But here are my few attachments or switch outs that I will use. So when you're using this, honestly, just holding it like this without a side handle is pretty comfortable. But if you were to add a side handle, I have like 12 different side handles. This one for mounting points, this is the Suri side handle, and I have the NATO rail plate, the NATO attachment. So let's see. All right, so now it does move a little bit. So I just kind of even it out to the bottom of the rig, so it's got to go up a little bit, so that it's not kind of tilted when I lay it flat. And with the NATO, you have a little twist screw. And I find it has, the Suri rig comes with an RE little twist lock, but I find that this one just ends up being a little bit safer for me. I don't want to take the chance of it falling off if it ever unscrews. So this one's pretty easy. It has the attachments. Pardon me, I'm using cinematic mode. The top handle, I used this at one point. I got this because I wanted to be able to mount my Zoom F3 32-bit float recorder. So what I would do is, that's just the side handle. For the mic, I do currently use the MKE 600. And we'll plug that in. So what I would do if I had my Zoom F3 recorder here is I would slide that and it'd be, sticking up like this. And then I would slide my XLR right there. But there's a top handle for a reason, even though it doesn't have 32-bit float. This is my solo compact rig. Pretty good. This is just how I film, tucked in, lens right there, extra finger for if I have to manual focus, pretty simple. But again, if it's a compact rig, I want it to be light. So if we take the Sigma off, and this is my second lens that I run. So this goes into my rig. This is my segue into my second super compact rig. So I'll be taking some stuff off. This is the Tamron 17-28, DI3, newest one. And I have the Prism FX Cinema VND right here. Pretty simple. I think it's a 67 to 82 millimeter step-up ring. So yeah, pretty simple. So I am gonna have some extra stuff, but let me take some stuff off and show you the extra things I have for my super compact rig. By the way, for anyone watching, I am actually looking to trade out this Sigma 24-70, perfect condition, just normal body use, which really I can't even see anything actually. But I have this they're both great condition, to the Tamron 17-28, 2.8, and the Sigma 24-70. I am looking to sell for a higher price, I guess. This one I'd sell for like 900, 850. This one I'm selling for about 530, 520. Or I'm looking to trade for some cinema glass or some primes. Top handle off as well. And so the reason I have it like this is actually a new cage, so I should rebalance it, but I am actually a little kind of a gimbal hater, mainly because I've got some and I've never got them to actually work and I returned them. So this rig is actually just this. Sometimes a cage, it could be just the body. You could keep the little attachments you have, but basically no other attachments aside from possibly a cage. And the Tamron 17 to 28. And then I use this guy. This is probably one of my favorite little mics because, for one, let's just show you how it works. You can see on the back right there, you have all the little different features. So you can capture sound 360, kind of a little wider and then more narrow. You have, I think that's digital, and I can't read what that other one says. Basically all those other audio settings. But the one nice thing about this one is that I keep it on auto. So this mic actually has a limiter on it. And so normally you can't trust a limiter. So what you basically don't want is your audio peaking. So basically, going over 0 decibels. You want to keep it at usually what the average rule is about -7. Obviously anything less than 0 is okay. So this auto level keeps it, I think, at -3 decibels. So it's kind of like having 32-bit float, but you still get noise, but you just don't clip. Your audio won't clip with this unless it maybe is an insanely loud noise, but I could yell in this and it would not clip at all. So basically the auto level on this feature to make it not clip the audio is very good. So if you're vlogging, I'd say it captures and it will try to raise the audio up if it's further away. So I would if your subject's within, I wouldn't use this I would use this for vlogging, really. If you're vlogging or filming a vlogger or filming someone within 5 to 15 feet to you, if someone's talking normally, it could probably pick up their audio pretty well if they're 15 feet away or closer. Is because I use a glide cam. So this is basically a little manual gimbal. And so I end up liking this better. I've filmed one music video on it. I'll link that music video in the description. It's on my main channel, which I used to be like a pet vlogger. And now I turned that brand into my film and, video brand. And I just put my work on that page now, and I got rid of my, 300 or 400 videos on there. But I pretty much have this calibrated to this rig because if I have anything really on this, if I'm using this, it's not usually for a large production. It's either for a music video where I just need to capture the audio around me or something like that. I don't think I've recalibrated my glide cam with this new cage. This is a newer cage than what I've had before in the little NATO right here. But I gotta make sure this is right way. So you can see I think it's the back that I have to loosen up. That's why I like this. I just have to loosen some of these knobs. Oh, perfect. I think what it is, I think you usually want it pointed down a little bit. I don't remember. It's definitely pointed down a little bit. It's not perfect balance because I usually flip my LCD screen out and I use the Sony leveling system to tell if I'm exactly even, but I'm pretty darn close right now. So I'm gonna lock everything back in place. This is the little just subcompact rig, vlogging. If you want to still get good audio if you have to, but Definitely isn't more professional audio, but it's great if you just need to capture the sound or you're filming a vlog or street interviews, something like that. But that's why I have this, because I have it automatically calibrated to my glide cam. So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down in the description below. And that's pretty much the rig. I'm going to shoot some thumbnail photos, and I hope you all having a great day. Put down any comments you have.